Welcome back everyone. Today we talk about Loki with Subsume Helminth ability potential. He is known for his invisible and teleporting objects, especially in Plague Star event. Right now, I think there's not many Helminth abilities that suit with him. But, with some good weapon, we can deal hundreds of millions and even negative damage only by his invisibility and status effects buff. So, without further ado, let's get to the builds. The first build is for casual everyday gameplay, which focused on invisibility duration and running speed. In this build I'm using perspicacity for instant hacking console and reducing cipher usage. But yes, for experienced user, they don't use this kind of ability. So, maybe you can use infested mobility to run and bullet jump even faster. The second build is for solo leveling weapons and friends. This is similar like Equinox sleep build, but with extra invisibility to reducing chance for enemies aware of us which could break stealth bonus affinity. Don't forget to use dark emissive color to switch sleep ability and bring Smita Cavit for a chance to gain more affinity bonus. For this build, you can use any Subsume ability you like, but in my case, I prefer using Korra Ensnare to gain more CC ability since the invisible duration is low. This build is versatile, whether to use in solo or full squad, to reduce ranged attack significantly. It is also quite useful to protect defensive object like excavator or other static objects. Next build is for Plague Star event, focusing on long-range teleport and secondary weapon damage. With this loadout we can do solo run quite fast. Before we go to the last three Loki builds, let's see the main weapons I'm using in the loadouts. You can use any weapon you like, because Loki is easy to play with, whether it is primary, secondary, or melee weapons. In my loadouts I mainly use hybrid light and heavy attack Reaper Prime build, and the other one is Arca Titron with hybrid light and heavy slam build. No Riven mods needed in all of his build, yet you can expect hundreds of million to billions damage with Reaper Prime. Even better with Arca Titron, we can reach easily damage cap even negative damage number with heavy slam attack. For the utility weapons, I'm using alternate fire Cedo to proc lots of status effects to gain more damage for condition overload. For the secondary, you can use whatever you like, just don't forget to equip both arcane primary and secondary dexterity in your guns for melee combo durations. Next build is Breaching Surge Wisp. Balance between ability range, strength and duration with melee as main weapon. Very recommended to build your melee using hybrid light and heavy attacks to reach huge damage number. Next build is for survive longer using Atlas Petrify to gain more loot. This is useful if you're using slower attack weapon or lower kill per second such as Arca Titron. Last build is focused on adding more damage buff and critical chance for melee weapon. I prefer using Mirage Eclipse because it's more energy efficient rather than Rhino Roar. But of course, Mirage Eclipse is relied on bright light areas to gain damage buff. For those last three builds I'm using Zenurik Energizing Dash for energy management. If you do not have Magus Anomaly you can also use Zenurik Void Singularity to group enemies closer for easier melee targeting and clearing. The Zenurik Inner Might is really useful for hybrid light and heavy attack melee build. In most loadouts I'm using Panzer Vulpafillet to help spread viral status effects, and also it can save us when the shield is out. Breaching Surge, Atlas Petrify and Mirage Eclipse builds is optimized for easy long survival and huge damage dealer. We can also bring Smita Cavit for a chance double or more resource drops. So, that's it for now. Thanks for watching and see you again.